What's up, Geek Gang? Welcome to the channel, the Geek Social Lounge. GSL, you already know who it is. It's your homie. And you're about to get my thoughts on this Dune movie that came out this past weekend. This is gonna be full spoilers because it's been out for a little bit. If you ain't seen it and you're interested in seeing it, get the F out, watch it, and come back to this video. Alright, so, man. Oh, before I forget, don't forget to smash that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel so you get all our videos and get all our new content that's about to be coming, all that good stuff. Alright, now, let's get into this quick review. First thoughts that popped into my mind, this movie was long. I think I went into the movie like at 2:15 and did not get out of there till about 5:15. This is a very slow-paced movie. A lot of dialogue. There's action in it. The action is good. I like the action in the movie. Yeah, this movie is really gonna depend on your love for Dune and how much you like dramas. Not gonna lie, the first section of this movie, like the beginning of the movie, I actually fell asleep for a little bit. So I can't really tell you too much about that part except for Paul Atreides, which is played by Timothy Chalamet. He's the star of the movie. Yeah, like the part that I remember in the beginning, he's waking up having these dreams about Zendaya. I mean, who doesn't have dreams about Zendaya? Yeah, so he's having visions and stuff, and his mother is trying to teach him how to use this voice, which is basically the Jedi mind trick, but from what I hear, Star Wars stole that from Dune. So it's, yeah, Star Wars is basically using the voice. But anyway, it's basically like, you know, you tell people what to do and all that stuff with this power. Yeah, so she's teaching him how to, well, she's trying to get him to use it better or whatever. It's a whole, this whole thing is about, for y'all that do know about Dune, you know about the spice. The whole series centers around spice. It's their most precious resource. Everybody's fighting for control of this spice. This spice gives you superpowers, makes you live longer, all this other good stuff, lets you use interstellar travel and all that. From this movie, it's basically the House of Atreides versus the Harkonnens. Those are the bad guys with Dave Bautista and this fat guy. I think it's Stellan Skarsgård. Yeah, I think that's him. He's playing the Baron, the fat guy. Yeah, so all this stuff is like, you know, trying to take control of that. There's an emperor who's secretly sided with the Harkonnens to try and kill the good guys with which is House Atreides. Yeah, so they're supposed to be protecting Arrakis, which is the planet that has the spice. That's what House Atreides is supposed to be doing. But there's also a local population that already lived there. I think they're called the Fremen. The Fremen, and yeah, they're the ones that's been there surviving and stuff. So you know, they don't take too kindly for outsiders, even if they're like, you know, trying to be good to them, whatever. But that's a conflict in there. It's a lot to this movie. I'm trying to simplify as best as I can. It's very hard, but this movie is long. They explain a lot and tell you a lot, and I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of stuff that I missed. But who else is in the movie? Jason Momoa is in the movie. He plays a character, Duncan. He's like, I guess, one of House Atreides' best fighters or whatever, and kind of like a big brother to to Paul. He ends up dying. Oh yeah, basically everybody that's black or a person of color in the movie, they're dead. They're dead in just to save a little Caucasian kid. Yeah, so keep that in mind. So yeah, Jason Momoa's dead. There was a girl in there who's like with the Fremen, but she's also with the Empire. She did. Yeah, and anybody that's black is going to this movie. Let's see. You see a sandworm here and there. I was hoping for way more sandworm action, but it popped up like maybe like 2 times, 3 tops. And all it really did was just swallow people up. It didn't really do anything too cool. But I will say, besides the movie being slow as all hell, like it was parts that I was interested in, like, you know, like they got betrayed or whatever. One of their doctors, they betrayed them because the Harkonians had his wife, and you know the old trope of like, you know, they're keeping the family member or person close to them hostage, and they betray the person to go and save them, and then wind up getting killed themselves because you can't trust a bad guy, you moron. Anyway, it's probably a whole bunch of stuff that I'm missing, but it's like this movie was so long. I'm just remembering the parts that stood out to me. They have some really cool dragonfly ships. I like those. Like if they dove down, their wings would go back. That was cool. Yeah, it's a lot of, I guess they try to make it like Game of Thrones in space, kind of, sort of, all the houses and stuff. This one seemed like the bad guys ended up winning for the most part, because they like pretty much killed, yeah, they killed Paul's father, which was Oscar Isaacs. Killed him. He went out like a Gito, because he had like a poison capsule in his tooth, and he wiped out all the Harkonians in the room except for the fat guy, except for the Baron. He survived somehow, like a fat roach on the wall. But yeah, yeah, they basically wiped out most of the Atreides house that was on Arrakis. I think basically only Paul and his mom really survived. Let's see, yeah, so, I mean, this is only part 1. They're making a part 2. That's gonna be about a whole week's worth of movie right there. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through that one. But I do kind of want to see where the story goes. Like, you can't just cut it off where they cut it off at. Like, they cut it off like when Paul was just getting integrated into the Freeman's clan or whatever, after he had to kill a black guy to be in it. Yeah, I'm curious to see where it goes. I just hope that they make it a little bit more, like, you know, entertaining for me, like the person that doesn't know everything about Dune. Like, I know the gist of Dune. I think I saw the old one back in the day when I was a kid. I don't remember much from it. I remember little parts and pieces, but the majority of people that don't know about this movie, I don't think that they enjoy it that much, or like, you know, it's just, they need to explain things a little bit better. Like, I'm not saying dumb it down, but just try to be a little bit more entertaining about it. Like, it really didn't, like, you know, it wasn't really too many characters that they made you care about that much. But I mean, like, the acting was good across the board, and the cinematography is great, all that good stuff. But, you know, for an enjoyment factor, and what I would give this as a rating, I would have to give this movie, Dune, I'm gonna give it like, I'm gonna give it a 6.9 out of 10. Yeah, it didn't even break the 7 for me, because it was like, it was a real chore to get through this movie, and I wasn't feeling it. It was like some parts that I like, but the majority of it was a real slog to get through for me personally. But you might have a whole different take or whatever. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you think. If you already saw the movie, am I crazy? Whatever. Just let me know. And yeah, you guys be safe. And I'm about to geek out.